This is the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week pregame show, sponsored by Churchill Counseling and TP Tools and Equipment.
No one takes a break tonight. We get after them for 4 quarters. You take what you want. It's your time. Go get it done, baby. Come on.
At long last, the high school football season has finally arrived. What better way to start than with a premier matchup of two of the area's best programs, rivals South Range and Springfield, facing off as we kick off the 21st season of the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week. Hi, everyone. Chad Krispinski alongside Ryan Allison. This one has been circled on the calendar for a long time.
Yeah, for everyone. These two were supposed to open the season against each other last year, but of course COVID hit, the season was shortened, and our Game of the Week canceled. So we've been waiting 2 years for this game.
We certainly have. Let's take a look at tonight's matchup notes. The Tigers have won each of the last 2 matchups in this series and are looking to make it 3 straight here in week number 1.
Overall, the Tigers have won 4 of the last 5 meetings, and when these two teams get together, it's typically very close. 4 of the last 5 have been decided by a touchdown or less.
That was the case the last time they played, with Springfield coming away with a thrilling 3-point win. In fact, let's take you back to that meeting back in 2019. Raiders got the ball first in overtime. Trey Pancake with a 23-yard field goal. South Range up 20-17. Springfield answered right back. Beau Brungard back to throw, in trouble, escapes, and watch him break tackle after tackle. First down and much more inside the 5-yard line. Very next play, David Duvall takes it into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown. Springfield picked up the thrilling win, 23-20 in overtime. Let's take a closer look now at South Range. Head coach Dan Yeagley now entering his 27th year as a head coach, having already piled up 219 career wins.
Yeah, Coach Yeagley's teams are the model of consistency when it comes to winning. Under his watch, the Raiders have posted just 1 losing season over the last 11 years. The South Range program also has 8 undefeated seasons since 2001.
Leading the way for South Range this fall, senior running back Dylan Dominguez, who has rushed for 1,000 yards each of the past 2 campaigns.
Coach Yeagley says he's at school almost 24 hours a day. He loves South Range. He's a leader both on and off the field and brings the best out in his teammates. And he prides himself on bringing a combination of size, speed, strength, and vision.
Dominguez models his game after NFL legend Walter Payton. He also told us he brings toughness to the field and runs hard each time he carries the ball.
Well, for him, he does it all. I mean, he can run in between the tackles. He can get outside with speed. He's powerful. He runs through tacklers. Can catch the ball out of the backfield. Does a good job in pass pro. Just a very good, solid kid that can kind of do everything.
Yeah, I think he's a big body, and I think he's a good runner. I think he's a good downhill runner. You know, he plants his foot in the ground and gets downhill. Doesn't try to make too many moves. And I think he's a strong kid, and can just get extra yards using his strength.
When we come back, we'll turn our attention to Springfield. We'll hear from the 2-time defending state runners up next. You're watching the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week.
You're watching the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week pregame show.
And welcome back as the countdown to kickoff continues. Let's now turn our attention to Springfield, a team that has certainly enjoyed plenty of success each of the last 2 years.
No doubt, the Tigers have been to the Division 6 state championship game each of the last 2 seasons, and were very close to winning it all last year.
Yes, they were. What a job Springfield head coach Sean Guerrero has done. Now entering his 15th season heading up the Tiger program. He is now just 5 wins shy of 100 for his career.
Springfield has been one of the most consistent winners in the entire area, posting a winning record each of the last 5 years with 50 wins during that span. He's also produced a 1,000-yard passer and 1,000-yard rusher each of the last 4 campaigns.
Speaking of piling up those numbers, Springfield star Beau Brungard has done so since he stepped on the field at a very young age.
The numbers are truly remarkable for Beau. Last year alone, he passed for more than 2,000 yards, rushed for more than 1,000, and accounted for 47 touchdowns.
Coach Guerrero says that Brungard doesn't have any weaknesses at all and competes hard every day, bringing out the best in his teammates. Beau told us that the mental part of the game is coming more naturally thanks to all that experience he has, making his reads a whole lot easier. He describes his style of play similar to that of Lamar Jackson and also emulates recently retired Drew Brees.
He has that poise in the pocket. He has the poise during the game, that little bit of confidence that he can do anything and make something happen. And he's dangerous. I mean, he can beat you with his feet. He can beat you with his arm. He can what I like about him the most and what I see about him is he raises the team up to his level.
He's really electrifying on the field. He runs hard, runs well, and he can throw the ball, so he's got a lot of weapons.
Which brings us to our keys to the game. It goes without saying that South Range will need to contain Beau Brungard. They cannot allow him to break off any big plays.
Secondly, South Range is focused on eliminating turnovers. The Raiders say they cannot give Springfield the ball and allow that explosive offense free chances. And finally, emotions will be running high in a game like this. For the first time in a long time, a packed house will be on hand. Both sides will need to control their emotions in a playoff-type atmosphere.
Should be a lot of fun here tonight. The spotlight shining brightly on high school football's biggest stage. We are just about ready for kickoff. South Range and Springfield face off next as we kick off the 21st season of the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week.